a new Aliens game with 3-player co-op, the Outriders demo, and a new horror concept trailer of a game that kind of resembles a mix between Resident Evil and The Thing on this episode. Three-player co-op Aliens game.
I'm excited.
You are? I didn't think you would be.
I think, by the looks of the trailer, I think it makes, for me at least, it makes me feel like we're in the aliens world. Like, that horde of aliens, there's xenomorphs coming right at you. Like, it looks like it's a non-stop horde. Like, you see in the movies, like, it's just a wave of aliens coming. Like, I feel like it's going to be the closest thing, like, to make you feel like you're fighting a bunch of xenomorphs. Like,
so I watched the IGN gameplay with Ryan McCaffrey doing it, and I mean it showed quite a bit of, it was like 25 minutes, something like that, of gameplay. And the gameplay had me intrigued. Yeah. It really did. I mean, you're a three-player co-op game. You have your classes. You know, I think it's a mercenary, a gunner, a demolition guy, medic, recon, and a technician. Yeah, I think they are, and I like that part. Yeah. So you get to pick. I like to see what the skill tree is.
Well, it's going to be a lot of strategy, I feel.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to have the turrets and stuff in there from Aliens and stuff, because those are just badass to play with in any game to have them in. Like, it's true. You throw a turret down, it's fun, especially with hordes of things coming at you. I'm curious to see what the skill tree is, but as for like what you were just saying about the hordes just coming at you, to sum it up the way I felt at first was, and I did like World War Z, it just feels like a reskin of World War Z to me. And my problem, it's not really a problem, because I did enjoy the time I had with it, but just the longevity of the game wasn't there for me. I don't know how to... It's fun. It's great, you know, playing with a couple buddies, jumping in and just shooting the xenomorphs, this and that. And I mean, they have a good selection of xenomorphs too, which, you know me, I love a variety of enemies. I don't care if they're easy, hard, as long as there's a good variety to mix up and fight, I'm happy at that point. So that made me happy. The environments that they showed, I mean, you're on space stations, and you know, you'll travel through their hive and stuff, which is great. You know, dark and a little bit of lights from, you know, searchlights or whatever, emergency lights, this and that. I love that, because I like when things are in the dark, especially a game where there's going to be a lot of tension. Yeah. Like, what's going to be over here? Is there a facehugger going to be over here trying to get you, or is one going to come from the ceiling and drop down? Which, that has me intrigued. It really does. And the fact that, yes, it is an Aliens game, but every other Aliens game that's came out, it's had this like expectation for me up here, and they've all fallen short. Like Colonial Marines, a great concept. Yeah. It really was a great concept. It did have its parts that were great, but it just failed. Alien Isolation was a good game, but it was one of those games where it made you feel like it's the first Alien. One alien out there, going up against AI and stuff. So, I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a really good game, but this is like, now you're playing with buddies, and now you're just outright murking whatever's around that's coming at you, and I love that. But is it going to be done right, or is it going to be left kind of you wanting more? I mean, there's only like, they already said there's like, you know, what is it? I think 5 and 8 hours worth of gameplay. Unless you're going to run back through it, on a different difficulty. There are challenges, but most people don't. The average gamer won't go back just to play challenges. Yeah. If you're just upping the difficulty on something, what's it going to mean? Less ammo? Or is it going to mean more hit points for the monsters? Or is it going to mean, you know, different spawn points for them? That's the one part I want to know for replay value. Like, exactly what is with the AI? Is it just going to be hordes of guys rushing towards you, and all you're doing is basically running down a line with 3 of you, just, you know, shooting Hail Mary? Or is it going to be more, hey, we're being flanked, they're coming from the ceilings, and to add to that replay value of having different spawn points from different areas that you're in?
The way I think they could do it or should do it is, it's not a specific, they won't have specific, like, hold your ground points. Like, you pick your point to hold your ground, kill off a bunch of them, and then move forward and like go like that, where it's actually like you're fighting a battle, if you will, or you know what I mean.
See, that would be
you're
cool.
surviving.
If they could recreate that type of
Yeah.
feeling, where, like I said, to me, a game like this is going to require tension, like that.
Yeah.
You know, you're watching your ammo, you're watching your turrets just feed off, like going down, down, down. You're down to like your last, 30 rounds.
Yeah.
And you're like, the horde finally stopped. That's the feeling I want. That feeling of relief.
That's why I'm thinking like this. The 3-player co-op, like just the hordes of them. I think it's going to be that tension that you feel like it's you guys gotta kind of strategize. You guys gotta pick your ground and like choose who's gonna be where and like who's gonna be firing and what weapon kind of thing.
That is what I'm hoping. Like,
that's what I'm hoping for.
Even the classes actually make a difference on how your game style is. Not just you're a gunner. You do the same thing as you would as a medic. I really hope they have a very big separation between the two, right? Especially right now because we have so many of these 3-4 player co-op games coming out. Back for Blood, the Evil Dead game. A couple other ones are on the way too, where it's like we're going to be swarmed with all these co-op buddy games to play with. That the Alien universe is a great universe, and I hope it is a game that can keep me engaged in that world more so than I'm done this, I'm going to switch to another one right away. Like I want to be able to be immersed in this game and be like, that was a hell of a battle. You know what I mean? Like that's what I really want. Well, okay, so we both have our hopes for the Aliens. What did you think of the Outriders demo?
Now this is going to be kind of counteracting what I just said about horde modes, but with a game like Outriders, I want more story or more level based, like more exploration or something like that. Like they could. I know the big thing about it was it's going to be the next Destiny killer. Anthem couldn't do it, so this one's going to come.
Which I don't understand because it's not a game as a service.
It doesn't. Well, even that, there's nothing really that ties it into like a Destiny style kind of game, but with Outriders, I just feel like it being like the horde modes that come, I just feel like it's like a Gears of War multiplayer map kind of thing. Like it's just one of their horde modes. You're fighting guys, their levels are rising, but then it's...
So, I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't want to ruin the story for anybody. It's a pretty generically but could be interesting story. You're trying to recolonize a planet, so you're looking for data probes. And then anomaly storm hits you and you get a power you get to pick from, right? So you become an Outrider. The first playthrough, I did 3 playthroughs of the demo because I wanted to check it out. I did not play as the 4th class yet, but I played as the Pyromancer the first time. And honestly, I was a little let down. And it wasn't so much like, how do I put this? The gunplay is amazing. It really is. I mean, I'm not big on the run for cover system like that, so it's like a couple glitches kept happening. My guy was spinning around, I'm shooting at an enemy and all of a sudden I'm facing the other way, and all of a sudden because I'm trying to get away from my hiding spot, it's like okay, cool. But I played as Pyromancer the first time and I wasn't really about nothing. Like the graphics are decent, the backgrounds were nice, the powers, they cap you at the demo, so you got to play with a few of them. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to try it again with a different class. Now, when I played as a Devastator, and I think this is where the game is basically going to make or break people. I played as Devastator, you're a tank, and all your powers are basically up close, causing damage heals you. You go with a combo, you jump up in the air, you target on an enemy and slam yourself down towards that area, causing damage, and you jump back from that and slam the ground again with your other wave attack. Causing this more and more damage, healing you like crazy. That's where the game was fun. You didn't play with cover as much. You didn't have to worry so much. Like the AI is great in the game. They try and feed you out of the cover by throwing grenades at you, this and that, which is cool. I like AI that does that. But then when I played as the Technomancer, again, I was like, I don't want to say I was bored because it was a 3rd playthrough, but when it came to the powers, it seemed to be anything that dealt with like mid-range and further back was just boring. But like the Devastator, I had a hell of a good time playing as. Like I cannot stress this enough. That was the class for me. And again, I even like the enemies, like you're saying. This is why I think I enjoyed playing a Devastator, because you're not sneaking around.
Yeah.
You know, you're not trying to get stealth kills on guys. Maybe with the trickster you are, and they have something set just for him. Like I said, I didn't play as a trickster, but it was just, to me, it was basically a horde mode and clear the area, go to the next door, gate, whatever it's going to be, open it up and do it again.
But that's my worry about the game with the longevity, like you were saying about aliens and stuff. If it's only that, if it's only horde modes that get tougher and tougher, what can they really add that's going to make it different? Because they've said they're not going to do raids or anything like that.
So what all of that we know about so far, the end game actually has me more intrigued again than the actual game, which seems to be a flow of my gaming lately. It's always, what's the end game? Because a lot of games are, you're done them in 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
But this game, they're saying it's going to have, what is it? It's expedition mode or something like that it's called, where it's new levels, new bosses, new enemies. There's going to be new challenges on a tier level system, world tier level system. So, I mean, we got our hands on the demo. We got to play the demo. Yeah. See what it's about. The game feels good. It does. It's easy to do your powers. Yeah. You got a good skill tree. You got a good ability base, whichever class you take. The gun variations are great. They all feel good. Like the sniper rifle literally feels like the sniper rifle from Gears of War. Popping headshots and watch the heads go. Yeah. So those are all the mechanics that are really good in the game. It's just what's happening after this demo. Is it going to be more open, or is it just going to be, here's your pathway, there's your arena, here's your arena, go side mission, story mission. If that's the case, let's just loot as it is, an RPG looter shooter, try and get a couple new guns, a couple new pieces of apparel, whatever, and get to the end game right away.
That's what I feel it's going to be. It's going to just be farming those arenas over and over again. Yeah. Fighting the same enemies, you know what I mean? It
was nice that they put in a mini boss.
Yeah.
And they put in a boss battle. It wasn't much of a boss battle. It was cool. They showed a little bit of things. But again, a demo is a demo. We got the feel for it. And it is coming to Game Pass. So for Xbox users, like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, it's on Game Pass. Exactly. Like, how can you go wrong, right? But it is nice that we're having something that they're at least working on has longevity, the possibilities there. Yeah. Hopefully it's not like Anthem and doesn't wind up in the grave as fast. Hopefully this game literally does what it says it's going to do and just become an amazing, immersive story.
I hope so, but it's the style of the gameplay, it doesn't feel like it's going to be for me, for longevity wise. Yeah. That's just my worry about it.
Yeah. I think it's everybody's worry right now with how games are in general. Which brings us to our newest thing that we got going on here. So, I want to talk about this game that we recently just looked at the concept trailer for. Now, it's not a game. It's not even a trailer. It's just a proof concept so far. It's from the developing team of Clout. It's immersive. It's interactive environments, dismemberments. It looked gory in the trailer. The developers are right now looking for funding to continue this project. The game is called Project Ill. It really does have a resemblance of something like Resident Evil meets The Thing. The way the monsters are and just kind of the body transformation.
I feel a lot of Resident Evil in it. That's what it reminded me of right away.
It kind of, except when, in the trailer, which we'll show at the end of this video, by the way, as well as links down below to, if you're interested in trying to fund the Clute development team, it'll be in our description down below. It's a first-person shooter, and it just, it's like a 2-minute concept trailer. It just looks better than most games out there. For a horror game, you're like, he's shooting the arm off and it's holding the skin.
For me, it feels like one of those games that I won't get through the first 20 minutes of, just out of sheer fear. It looks like one of those games that not only jump scares, just the environment.
It just spews atmosphere in it. It's like, wow, this looks like it's going to be just crazy. Every corner, every grotesque thing you're looking at, the walls. He's like, I don't even know what to say what the guys look like. They kind of look like guys from I don't even know, like wrong term, but wearing like porcelain masks.
Yeah.
It's really weird. You have to check out the trailer in order to understand what we're saying, but it really does look like a good game. Hopefully they get the funding for it. Hopefully they can continue with it, because I think that that would just be something new on that gory visual experience of a horror game, and not just like the Silent Hill style where it's just
brings in more
everything around you,
competition
right?
for that style of game too. Like it looks like one of those games that can make those top guys like really
Have to work next, because
like,
it's a small group that's working on this, and these visuals of the trailer they have look like it's a AAA game. Like it really does. Even a little bit of gameplay concept they have looks like it's a AAA game. So I'm really hoping to hear more about this game in the future, and hopefully they get the funding they need in order to progress, because I think nowadays everybody just needs something fresh constantly coming out. And you know what, like you said, competition for other developers. To see a small independent company all of a sudden come up with a AAA game, even if it's only a 6-hour campaign or 4-hour campaign, it's the fact that they're able to make this visually stunning experience and be like, yeah, we're a small team and we did this, you know. So that's what I'm hoping for. But let us know what you guys think down below in the comments section of the Alien game, of the Outriders demo if you've played it, and which class you played as. And take a look at the trailer for Project L and let us know what you think. You guys have a good one.
catch you later.
It's
Twin Lords of Plumbing?
That's what I thought.
Look, Bob Hopper doesn't know him either.
Bob's got other things to do right now. It's news time.
Jesus!
Hello? I'm so sorry. No, I didn't.